If you're still watching right now, understand this clearly. You are standing in the middle of a story that is still unfolding. This is not a recap. This is not a postmortem. This is the eye of the storm. And once the next leak drops, there will be no rewrites, no takebacks, and absolutely no mercy. The kind of chaos we're talking about doesn't get cleaned up quietly behind closed doors. It doesn't fade away with time. It gets exposed, piece by piece, hour by hour, screenshot by screenshot. Every single hour that passes, something new surfaces. A private message, a forgotten voice note, a screenshot someone swore they deleted forever. Insiders who once promised silence suddenly remember everything. And people who thought they were safe realize they never were. Missing the next update isn't just missing gossip. It's missing the exact moment when the entire narrative flips on its head. That's why this moment matters. That's why you need to lock in right now. Like this video so it stays alive in the algorithm, because stories like this have a habit of disappearing the moment they drift too close to the truth. Subscribe so you're here the second the next receipt drops. Not hours later watching someone else control the narrative. And comment. Say exactly who you think is lying, who you think is playing chess, and who you think is about to lose everything. Because make no mistake, the streets are watching the comments just as closely as the blogs. This isn't over. Silence means strategy. Deleted posts mean panic. Locked comments mean damage control. And when people start scrambling behind the scenes, that's when the real information leaks out. If you step away now, you'll come back to headlines you won't recognize and alliances that no longer exist. Stay here. Stay alert. Stay subscribed. Because when the truth finally hits, it's not going to whisper. It's going to explode. And you'll want to say you saw it coming before the world caught fire. The night everything detonated, it didn't begin with a post. It didn't start with a caption or a cryptic quote. It started with panic. Phones buzzed uncontrollably inside elite group chats. Messages flew back and forth at alarming speed. Delete this now. Who else has it? Don't forward that. And then there was one image, so explosive, so unmistakably personal, that people froze before deciding whether to send it at all. According to whispers racing through the industry, these weren't random screenshots pulled from thin air. They weren't blurry, cropped, or questionable. They were intimate, clear, undeniable, and allegedly traced back to Remy Ma herself. Within minutes, a second message followed, short, cold, and surgical, sent from an account nobody expected to be involved at all. It read, "Now ask him why he lied." That was the moment the situation stopped being a rumor and became a reckoning. Claressa Shields' name entered the conversation like a dropped grenade. No warning. No easing into it. Just impact. Insiders claim Claressa had been sitting on something dangerous for weeks. Not speculation, not hearsay, but receipts. Leaked DMs allegedly showed late-night conversations between her and Papoose that crossed lines long before anyone realized what was happening. Compliments turned confessional. Advice turned intimate. Casual messages turned emotionally loaded exchanges that blurred every boundary. One message circulating online read, "I don't feel seen anymore." The reply came back almost immediately, "I see you." At the time, nobody noticed. Later, fans replayed old interviews where Claressa joked about loyalty, betrayal, and consequences. Suddenly, those comments didn't sound like jokes at all. They sounded like warnings hiding in plain sight. As the photos spread, Remy reportedly found out the same way the public did, through a DM from a friend that simply read, "Please tell me this isn't real." Sources say her reaction was instant and volcanic. A phone shattered against the wall. A scream echoed through the room. She allegedly locked herself in a bathroom, scrolling through image after image, recognizing angles, lighting, and moments she never imagined would be weaponized against her. But the most devastating part wasn't the exposure itself. It was realizing who had the images. It wasn't a stranger. It wasn't a faceless hacker. It was someone close enough to know exactly where to aim. Behind the scenes, Papoose was allegedly scrambling, not to deny the photos, but to control the narrative. A leaked screen recording showed him sending a voice note to someone saved in his phone as C. His voice was tense, clipped, and urgent. "I told you this would go too far." The reply came back colder than ice. You should have thought about that before you told me everything. That single exchange lit the fuse. Fans stopped asking whether he cheated. The question shifted to how deep the betrayal really went. Social media turned ruthless. Hashtags exploded. Memes flooded timelines. Boxing gloves, broken hearts, and captions dripping with sarcasm. One viral tweet read, "She fights in the ring, not the comments, but tonight she knocked everybody out." Another fired back, "This isn't strength, it's spite." Celebrities added fuel without saying names, posting vague quotes about karma, snakes, silence, and loyalty. Every post poured gasoline on speculation. Meanwhile, an alleged insider account claimed more leaks were coming, including audio of Remy confronting Papoose face-to-face. That confrontation, according to sources, was nuclear. Remy allegedly laid printed screenshots across a table. Timestamps highlighted, hotel bookings circled, deleted messages recovered from backups. She didn't cry. Not at first. She asked one question. How long? Papoose reportedly didn't answer. He sat there calm, almost detached, before finally saying 7 words that flipped the power dynamic instantly. You did it first. You know that. That's when Remy laughed. Not a soft laugh. Not disbelief. A sharp, hollow sound that reportedly terrified everyone in the room. Because Remy wasn't denying anything. She was calculating. Insiders say she leaned forward and whispered, "You think she's the only one playing you?" The room went silent. Papoose's face allegedly drained of color. Whatever Remy was hinting at wasn't about Claressa anymore. It was bigger. Older. A long game involving someone neither of them trusted. And if that hint was real, it meant Claressa might not have been the mastermind she appeared to be. But Claressa wasn't backing down. Late that night, she allegedly sent a final message to a private chat. One that would later leak in fragments. "I'm not the villain. I'm the consequence." Those words hit like a slap. Fans dissected every syllable. Was she saying Remy deserved it? That Papoose confided in her out of pain? Or that she was punishing both of them for underestimating her? No one knew. But the confidence behind that statement made one thing clear. This was far from over. As dawn broke, blogs scrambled to verify what they could without getting burned. One outlet posted an article and deleted it within minutes. Another claimed legal threats were already flying. Meanwhile, a shaky, unverified audio clip began circulating. A woman sobbing saying, "I trusted you with my life." Some believed it was Remy. Others swore it was Claressa. The uncertainty only made it more explosive. Then came the twist nobody expected. A supposed insider DM claimed the photos weren't leaked for revenge at all. They were leaked as a distraction. Allegedly, there was a much bigger secret buried underneath. Something involving money, contracts, and a deal gone wrong that tied all 3 together. "The pictures are smoke," the message read. "The fire is what's coming next." That single line sent fans spiraling, rewatching old clips and searching for clues they'd missed. By the end of the day, every account involved went silent. No statements. No denials. Just locked comments and deleted posts. And that silence spoke louder than any confession. Because when people stop talking all at once, it usually means they're bracing for impact. Whatever Remy was hinting at, whatever Claressa believed she controlled, and whatever Papoose thought he could contain, it was about to surface. And when it did, it wouldn't just embarrass someone. It would destroy the story everyone thought they knew. This is a fictional dramatization created for entertainment purposes only. If you're still watching right now, understand this clearly. You are standing in the middle of a story that is still unfolding. And once the next leak drops, there will be no rewrites, no takebacks, and no mercy. Stay ready, because when the truth finally hits, it won't whisper. It will explode.